For many years, Iran followed the same cycle. People came out on street, they protest, they demand change. The government answered with force, arrest, and blame. After some time, the protester disappeared and Iran survived. But right now, Iran is in different and difficult situation because this time the main problem is not religion, not politics, and not foreign conflict. The main problem is survival, money, and daily life. Because in Iran, the situation is very dangerous because people can no longer carry the burden. In mid 2025, United States of America and Israel carried out strikes in Iran. They attacked military sites, nuclear sites, and most important government centers in Iran. Normally, when country attacked from outside, people forget their internal conflicts and they unite behind the government. But in Iran, this never happened. A few months later, December 28, 2025, a large protest started again. People were angry because the inflation and pricing of cooking oil and chicken were extremely expensive. Most of family did not afford. In currency collapsing at dangerous speed. Inflation is close to about 60%. Iranian currency almost lost its value. 1 US dollar almost equals to 1.7 million Iranian rial. This was the condition of Iranian currency. When people see this situation, Tehran Grand Bazaar decided to shut down their shops on December 28, 2025. It was turning point. Once bazaar closed, economic frustration turned into nationwide strike. These protests to Tehran. These protests separate across 31 provinces in Iran. At first, people protest for pricing and inflation, but very quickly the slogans was changed. Crowd began chanting death to the dictator, death to the Islamic regime. Another powerful slogan was neither Gaza nor Lebanon, my life for Iran. So this message clearly showed that people were angry to spend money from outside and the people were struggling to survive inside Iran. As always, government responded with force. According to news agency, which is very close to state, showed that 109 security personnel were killed in this protest. 2,300 people were arrested. The government called the protesters foreign agents and terrorists. This narrative has been used many times before since 2009 protest. One of the major reasons of this protest was Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. This is not military organization, but it controls most of economy, including banks, shipping companies, imports, factories, and even black market. In this crisis, Raza Pahlavi, the son of Iran last Shah, became more visible. He called protesters to become overtake city centers and public space. He also claimed that he did not want or restore monarchy system and support democratic system. For this situation, he also asked United States, including Donald Trump, to be ready for any possible political transition. But Trump, in this situation, did not respond to Raza Pahlavi and stay cautious. Today, 90% of Iran oil export to China. Iran and China already have 25-year cooperation agreement, which is about $400 billion. If Iranian regime changed or collapsed, China suffered in this region. Also, Russia become more weak because Russia depend on Iran for missile technology and drones in Ukraine war. Iranian regime has survived many crises before. It survived 2009 protest, 2017 protest, 2019 protest, and even 2022 protest. But 2026 looks different. Many analysts believe that this is the weakest position of the regime has been since 1979. Iran is a rich country. It has oil, gas, and mineral resources estimated at around $27 trillion underground. Yet its people face inflation, currency collapse, repression, and food insecurity. This crisis proves one simple truth. A government cannot rule forever by blaming foreign enemies while destroying the lives of its own